SniperWolf has been getting herself into some insanely hot water as of late. But even more recently than her content thieving escapades, she has a lawsuit on her name. A lawsuit made by her ex-husband, which basically confirms everything we already knew about SniperWolf, which is that she just faked her way to fame, all of her content's fake, everything's scripted, the jig is up. It basically just went over how she doesn't actually do anything. And I mean, honestly, is anyone fucking surprised? This isn't even newsworthy, honestly. But what is newsworthy is all the other wacky shit that is brought up within this lawsuit. So buckle up, buddies, because we got some slop to dive headfirst into. No one likes SniperWolf except for 8-year-old children and Indian men trying to court literally every OnlyFans model on Twitter. And this lawsuit has aired out a lot of dirty laundry that we already kind of knew about but wasn't ever confirmed up until now, obviously. But it also shows a lot of interesting inner workings of her channel and gives us a better behind the scenes look at what her operation actually looks like. For starters, this lawsuit goes over the fact that Evan, aka Sausage, as he's better known on YouTube, basically is SniperWolf. Like, there's no other way to say it. Even when the channel first started with all the Call of Duty and Metal Gear Solid gameplay, it goes over the fact that Sausage actually did all of that, which is exactly what everyone already knew. But SniperWolf herself has vehemently defended against it, basically just saying, oh, come on guys, I'm just a girl. Everyone knew that she was faking her gameplay. I mean, it's really fucking obvious. Like, exuberantly obvious that it wasn't the bubbly gamer girl with literally no personality who is dating the literal embodiment of a COD player. What we didn't know is that this was all done through a company that Sausage would create just so that way he can basically run these channels. Now, Sausage and SniperWolf were 50-50 owners. It was supposed to be a split, which is why this lawsuit is even happening in the first place. It also goes into something that SniperWolf herself has been trying to deny for ages at this point, which is the fact that she, shockingly, is Sexy Sniper, which was a channel that she owned like 10 years ago, something around there. She has been trying to get that fucking channel off of the internet for as long as she has been SniperWolf, basically. Mainly because the content that she would post on there was post plastic surgery. Because if you guys didn't know, yes, SniperWolf has had a lot of plastic surgery. She would also post like inappropriate content on there for some, well, obviously a fucking reason. She was trying to make money off of it. It was OnlyFans before OnlyFans. So she basically tried to move away from it so that way SniperWolf, the channel, would actually have a better start without controversy. In some of the screenshots that I took, I will be reading from them, because honestly, this drama is kind of funny. Young made it clear too, I can't pronounce her name so I'm not going to, that the SniperWolf YouTube channel needed to be completely independent and separate from, well, SniperWolf, her prior Sexy Sniper YouTube channel, due to the serious negative reputation that she had cultivated through the content on Sexy Sniper, and also because the content was going to be entirely different and distinct, which, if we're going to be fucking honest, it's not. There's really nothing different. She's doing the exact same grift, just in a different box. Now, SniperWolf was made around 2013 by both Sausage and Aaliyah, I believe that's her name, which I shall be referring to SniperWolf as Aaliyah for the rest of the video. I don't really give a shit if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. I do not like you. While she was the face of the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young is and was at all times heavily involved in the creative content and operations of the SniperWolf YouTube channel, including, but not limited to, concept origination and development, script writing, directing, and video editing, posting the videos onto the channel, and doing all of the market research. Oh, and it also adds, among other things, basically meaning that Aaliyah never fucking did anything with the channel. As a matter of fact, she's just a mask, because SniperWolf might as well just be Sausage, because that infers that Sausage was the only one coming up with the fucking ideas, and it's pretty damn clear in SniperWolf's new type of content that she doesn't fucking think about anything. It also goes on to say that within even 2 weeks of SniperWolf being a channel, they were already getting paid. Within 2 weeks of establishing the SniperWolf YouTube channel, Young entered into an agreement with Fullscreen Incorporated for ad revenue generated on the SniperWolf YouTube channel. Not only this, but Sausage was also apparently the creator of Little Leah, which is supposed to be Aaliyah's personal channel channel outside of Sniperwolf, and he also unsurprisingly made the Mr. Sausage Guy channel, which is supposed to be like his YouTube channel. But what is surprising is that even the little Leah shit on her own personal fucking channel, none of it is original. All of it is scripted according to this. He went ahead and did all the script writing, basically directed and recorded everything, bought her the dresses and whatever fashion items and whatever makeup she needed for the set. He is literally Sniperwolf, basically confirming that, like, yet again, that Sniperwolf is just a fucking sham, making the whole stealing content thing even worse, which I didn't think could be possible, because this also inadvertently confirms the theory that she doesn't actually react to the content that she's stealing and instead just reads a Google document up, which is provable, by the way, because in some clips that she has, there is clear evidence within her fucking glasses, if you just zoom in enough, that she is looking at a Google Doc. And that makes me fucking angry. Because I don't know if any of you guys know this, other YouTubers that watch my channel might, but it kind of takes a minute to make content. And even if you're posting daily slop, it still takes a minute because there's script writing, there's video editing, there's all this shit. If you don't have video editors on payroll, then it's just you, basically. Content creation is hard as fuck, especially if you don't have a team like Aaliyah should, because she has 33 million fucking subscribers and she is posting daily, and the only reason that she can even fucking do this without a team is simply because she's stealing other people's content. The fact that she is this fucking lazy, like, the question has to be asked, where the fuck is the money going then? And to answer my own question, it's going straight to her mansion, because if you guys don't know, yes, she owns a fucking mansion. It also is probably going to all of the Gucci brand shit she has. It's probably going to any fancy fucking car or private jet she has, because I wouldn't doubt that she has something like that. It also begs the question, how the fuck is this YouTube's favorite creator? I know I said it in my last video about her, or not about her, but about reaction content in general, which, funny that should be even brought up, because the entirety of the reaction content genre is getting fucked right now. But YouTube, what the fuck is this? How are you promoting this person? How are you bringing this person to events? Not only have they committed armed fucking robbery, apparently, but every single one of their videos is basically going against your terms of service because they're straight up stealing people's content. This whole lawsuit gotta make you wonder if YouTube's taking any of this in a good way. And thank God that Sniperwolf is such a stingy fucking jackass, because if not, this lawsuit probably wouldn't have ever happened. Because if you guys don't know, the entire reason that this lawsuit is even happening is because she tried to cut her ex-husband, Sausage, out of the company by just not telling him about any of the newer sponsors that she has had after their breakup. According to the lawsuit, pursuant to the terms of the operating agreement, Young and Shailesh, I'm sure that's how you pronounce it, I don't give a fuck, were to maintain equal access to all associated YouTube channels, as well as joint decision making regarding the business and operations of Channel Red, including, but not limited to, creating and posting content, as well as entering into potential business opportunities. And I didn't even know this one, but according to the lawsuit, they have had some insane W's under their belt. Like getting the fucking Nickelodeon Kid Choice Award for Favorite Gamer of 2019 and 2020. How the fuck do you even do that? Fucking genuinely hate the word gamer. Boys, girls also, since you make up like 10% of my audience now, I guess, go ahead, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're gaming. And I don't know, I'll give you some fucking G Fuel or something. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, Sniperwolf has been vehemently denying that she has ever been married, but in this lawsuit, it directly states that they have been married. They kept up the splitting of revenue up until 2020, which is when they themselves split up, which is probably why Aaliyah tried to inadvertently kick him out of his own fucking company by blocking his access to the channels that they have agreed upon to split 50-50 profits. Now, the whole 50-50 profit thing was a verbal agreement, so there's quite a bit of gray area there, but still, taking brand deals behind your partner's back not romantic partner, literal business partner, mind you, because they're both labeled as co-founders of Channel Red. So to do this behind his back makes no fucking sense. It is a lawsuit waiting to happen, and here we are, because she kept a fucking G Fuel offer away from him, and any of the offers that she has gotten from any sponsor since 2022 has gone directly into her pocket instead of through Channel Red, which is who owns the fucking channel. Whenever SSniperwolf takes a sponsorship on the SSniperwolf channel, it has to go through Channel Red because that's the fucking company that owns them. She also, without Sausage's involvement, made a bunch of like alt language channels for SSniperwolf, which he would be entitled to getting 50% of the profits from there per the agreement through Channel Red. This situation is a clusterfuck, but it's not one that I am the least bit of surprised about because SSniperwolf was a fucking walking lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm shocked that it took this long. She has been doing nothing but stealing content and trying to fuck people over. I mean, do we really think that the person who dipped out on a fucking cancer patient is a good person? Like, SSniperwolf is notorious for being a god-awful, shitty human being who literally does nothing but steal content. So why is it surprising when she gets a lawsuit thrown at her? YouTube must be looking at their fucking Twitter posts that they had up a couple months ago and going, damn, we really fucked up with this one. Or at least I hope, because they do pick favorites for some fucking reason. Like EDP. To give a little quick update on SSniperwolf's channel and how it's doing after all this, it's actually kind of ironic, because she's not only losing views and subscribers, she is also losing literal seconds within her videos, because apparently enough content creators have come out and started striking her channel to where now she is just removing clips from her videos. And even sometimes outright just removing entire videos because there's so much stolen content within them. Which, fucking congratulations everyone for that one, because that is a fucking victory. Because if this can happen to SSniperwolf, this can happen to literally every single reaction channel. Which, speaking of reaction channels, you remember the whole Lemino situation where XQC was getting shit on because he was just fucking watching a Lemino video, or not even watching it, not even reacting to it, he just had it on. Yeah, well, Lemino came out and I think he directly said none of the giant react streamers have ever asked permission to watch one of his videos, and now their entire fucking like, we ask for permission before we watch the videos, I promise bro, we do. Yeah, that just went out the fucking window, buddy. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, please leave a subscribe, please leave a comment. If you leave a comment, I'll bash you over the head with a 2x4. I don't know. Shout out to my one and only silly goose, Harley, for being a channel member for the past, since I've had it up, basically. He has become the ultimate being. He's made so much money that it's not even funny, and he's starting to grow a goose bill, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Which you can do too, for only $5 a month. If you become a member, you get amazing perks. You get special emotes, special badges, special videos and streams when I do those, and special membership only posts. On top of that, you also get access to the membership only Discord. And hey, if you like this video, go check out my last one. I thought it was pretty good, so